Hello there, my name is Daniel Lopez, and today I'll be talking about cosmetic surgery, more particular in beauty standards in South Korea. And the reason I chose this is because cosmetic surgery is something that we're used to seeing here in Western society, and I kind of wanted to observe how it is in other societies, for example, in this case, South Korea. And my question is basically, why is plastic surgery such a big thing over there, and how did it get there, or basically why is it such a huge impact? So this is basically my outline for the assignment. I will be talking about Western beauty, beauty standards in South Korea, K-pop idols, advertisement procedures, and there's going to be stuff that I will talk about in between. But first, I want to just briefly go over introduction of certain topics. And the first one is Western beauty. And basically, Western beauty is what it's seen as beautiful here in Western society, for example, the United States. And then these are just standards that people want to meet because beauty sells or beauty is amazing. So that kind of leads to the transition of what do we consider as beauty? And beauty is, so there was a study conducted by a few people, and then they just want to understand what does beauty mean. And for women, it's basically if they have round shaped eyes or an arched eyebrow, small nose, full lips, a smooth jawline, or also and then perfectly near facial symmetry. So, for example, one of them would be um, Scarlett. Oops, Scarlett Johansson is seen as one of the most beautiful women according to their standards. For men, it's different because they want eyes to be like oval shaped, blue, medium thick eyebrows, mid length straight nose, average lip, square jawline, and then as well symmetry face, and then as well as uh, good muscles is what they want in men. So this is the two things that they consider as beauty, and that kind of leads to like other people wondering is like, well, if I can't meet these expectations, how am I supposed to look beautiful? And then that kind of introduced the idea of cosmetic surgery, which is a type of plastic surgery to improve a person's appearance. Um, According to Dunov and his team, they were most people get cosmetic surgeries because they're having issues with their own bodies or they were teased as a kid, so they kind of want to get rid of those imperfections and improve them so they could fit in with society. So that's why a lot of people here in general get plastic surgery. So now I kind of want to shift my way into talking about more of South Korea and how it got to be. So another one is cosmetic surgery in Korean descent. So this cosmetic surgery began in the post-Korean War. It was introduced, well, not introduced, but Dr. David Ralph Miller helped a Korean translator. So this Korean translator came up to him and told him that people weren't taking him seriously and that he needed help. So Dr. Miller, he changed his eyes, performed a double eyelid surgery, and a couple of days later he came back and reported to him that people are taking him more seriously, and they even confused him as Mexican or Italian. So in Korea, double eyelid surgery was already being conducted, but however, he didn't have, like, he wasn't able to translate it. So this kind of helped boom it because now people wanted to look more westernized, to have round eyes. So during this time, surgery was increasing. People were getting more double eyelid surgery, and they wanted to look like that. So in today, cosmetic surgery is a normal procedure that's seen in South Korea. Approximately 48.8% of college students said that they have experienced their first cosmetic surgery around their teenage years because they their parents sometimes will gift them to this as a gift because they know that if they're beautiful they will be able to succeed in the future. So they were gifted this, and then it will help them with what they want to accomplish. Cosmetics. So my thesis is basically cosmetic surgery in South Korea is such a high impact because individuals must meet beauty standards. It's an impact because of the amount of advertisement being put out there, and also because many people are addicted to cosmetic surgeries. So many want to westernize, and westernization basically is the adaptation to Western culture, lifestyle, or ideology by a non-Western group. So in this case, would be South Koreans. So now I'm gonna focus more on the beauty standards of South Korea, and I'm gonna focus in this particular on females. So they expect them to have a small face with large eyes, small nose and mouth, fairly light skin, and also a V-shaped jaw. If they have these characteristics, they are a perfect example of beauty. And if they meet these expectations, it allows them to land jobs, to advance in their careers, and also in their lifestyles. But one of the biggest things I saw is that K-pop has the biggest influence in cosmetic surgery, because K-pop is the pop culture right now that's booming in South Korea. Uh, so so K-pop, we have learned in this class, is a genre with many aspects such as hip hop, electronic, soul, and R&B. They're up there with lots of flashy performances, choreography, and their singing. To us, to the audience in South Korea, they see that and they're like, they want to be a star and they want to have those features that they have. But we have learned that K-pop artists go through vigorous training. They lose sleep. They get anxiety. They have mental health issues, and we see that if they don't succeed what they need to do, the blame goes to them. And if they do good, the management takes control. So it's not like they Korean pop stars have a good life, but since they express these natural beauties, the audience now wants to express that because they believe that this is the way that they're going to succeed in life. And then that's why they want to do that, because they want to be a star and they also want to experience in some sort of way in their life like a glamorous lifestyle. So examples of K-pops I have here is Blackpink, 21, Big Bang, and then BTS. But as well, we see in South Korea that there's a whole bunch of advertisement being told. They have they have so okay, so one of their biggest means of transportation is subways. So when they even go down to their subways, they have these advertisements of cosmetic procedures posters. And if you see this on your daily day life, there might be a point where they're just like, all right, let's go get this work done, because they see something that they are constantly being exposed to, and then it kind of encourages them to go out there and get that procedure done. So they see all these beautiful women all around them, and they want to be like that. So the big one is the before and after. They have on the left, you see how most of them, they're zoomed in, their lighting is really bad. They're very some of them look miserable, and then some of them you kind of can see like their acne. So they kind of tell them that right now they're not looking perfect, but on the right side they have more of flawless skin, the lighting is good, they're smiling. So it kind of tells them like, hey, you might not be looking beautiful right now, but you could look beautiful if you get surgery, and look, you could also be as happy as they are. And then this advertisement encourages them to go out there and as well get a procedure done. So next slide. One of their Confucius values is men are superior and then women are bound to the home. However, they were able to find ways around this, because in some magazines they do advertise beautiful women, but you see them conducting daily house chores. So I feel this is mostly reaching out to the women who stay at home and raise their kid, or housewives. So this lets them know that you could be flawless even here at home, because that shouldn't stop you from looking beautiful. So they eventually go out there and go get some cosmetic surgery to know that I am at home, but I could also be a flawless woman. And yeah. However, cosmetic surgery can be addicting and it's also very expensive. So if you want to get like your face, nose, or eyelid done, that's like $2,000 or $6,000. But if you want to get your lower body done, lower body, cheeks, breast implants, that's like $4,000 to $12,000. And then we know that the two most common surgeries is blepharoplasty, which is your double eyelid surgery, and rhinoplasty, which is your nose job. Uh, and then that kind of made me think more, because if you're getting procedures done, that means you must have money. That means the high class society must be paying a lot of cosmetic surgery. So this is beneficial if you're in the high class, because you could pay more and it'll help you advance into your career or anything you were set out to do in your life. But if you're in the lower class, you're going to struggle a bit to get cosmetic surgery done, because you can't afford these means, and it'll be quite difficult because your focus is on providing for your family or paying the bills. And then it could even be more difficult because if you're not meeting beauty standards, some companies might not even hire you because they don't want you to represent their image and be like, oh, well, they're kind of not attractive, so why have them? But cosmetic surgery for some people has provided good self-esteem. Like they're happy with themselves, and it helps them boost their self-esteem. But this could also be a flip of a coin because if you have a botched surgery, it could be bad because then it leads to depression, anxiety, stress, and then even more extreme is some botches can lead to bacterial infection, burns on your skin, and then even extreme is death, and that's because procedures didn't go well. So it's kind of like a gamble you're doing with your body, but overall it's being a good pay because they're getting good benefit from it. Many of them are happy from getting these procedures. And now we're also seeing that men are participating in cosmetic surgery. Um, the numbers have increased, so now we have more men doing because they want to meet beauty standards and they also want to remain youthful. This, yeah, they want to remain youthful, and so that's what we have the before and after. So now men are incorporating into this because now we have men K-pop stars such as Big Bang and BTS. So it'll be interesting to see how this translates into the trend goes into the future. In conclusion, I want to talk about another Confucius values, which is their values is that you should accept the body they were given, but doing cosmetic surgery kind of goes against that value. But however, during time, this has normalized because they've seen that this is actually a good thing for them because if they know that if you invest in your body, the investment is going to pay off good in jobs, fame, money. So we see that's why we see all these ads in South Korea. That's why we see these rise of K-pop celebrities, and then they're also incorporating Western influences. What we know now, many K-pop are incorporating English into their songs. So this is helping. It's for their benefit. So it brings a self of good esteem to people and allows them to advance in their workforce and their daily lives as well. So cosmetic surgery in South Korea is normalized how compared to like here in the United States. Sometimes we'll kind of judge a person because they got work done, but in South Korea it's seen as a good thing because it means you want something for the best of the future. So it kind of leads back to where I started. um, why is it such a huge impact? And it's because it's for their benefits. That's why they do surgery, and also it just it just helps them a lot. And then these are my references. Thank you.